accessed Channel 46 News KE YouTube account. The person who would vote for the contents is the person who uploaded the contents therein and not the person who downloaded the same. I therefore find that the certificate is misleading and cannot pass as a certificate.
Then abandon proceeding with regard to.
Now, Mr. Moturi, just to wind up so that my colleagues can cross-examine you, confirm what you are seeking in this petition. What prayers are you seeking?
Scrutiny,
Yes.
the recount, because the number, the total number of vote cast on member of National Assembly
Because of the total number,
of
numbers rather.
yes,
Yes.
of votes cast for member of National Assembly and all other elected positions is more.
For members of
The votes cast for member of parliament are more than all other seats, the 5 of them.
Yes.
In that regard, we wish to ask this court to grant us an order for scrutiny and recount.
Yes.
For purposes of saving the court's time, can you confirm that the reliefs you
Are in page 23 and 24 of your petition, and you'd wish to wholly rely on that?
Yes.
Page 33 and 24.
Yes, of
Yes.
the petition.
Yes.
That would be all on my part, my lord, for the witness.
Perhaps before he releases the witness to us,
Yes.
maybe a clarification that then all the videos that have been filed are not to be.
We have not received any.
Thank you, madam.
Unless later, if he applies later, through another witness, we come to that when it has been
We are grateful, my lord.
deliberately said we are producing. Okay, Mr. Now, for the first and second, Mr. Moturi.
Yes. My Lord, we agreed that the first and the second respondent will have some hours, which I didn't capture, so that I'm alive to the kind of time that I have.
You have, as long as you don't take as wild goose, yes.
No, my Lord.
Ordinarily, I do not restrict people so much to
Yes.
the time,
Yes, my Lord.
as long as you are relevant. But
Yes.
we say this, we say this, or rather, as long as the questions are relevant, we say this on timing. Because we read it.
The
Pre-trial, okay, we say the, what was it, say, Kali?
Kali, yes, my associate.
We shall require 3 hours for that is our rule. I don't know, this year because the examination, how much time we assign each.
I think, my lord,
You-
6 hours.
Sorry?
6 hours, because it's hot for 6 hours and then.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Kali, I will require 6 hours with the petition.
Yes, my Lord.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
just
you.
say,
Yes, my Lord. I wanted that to be at the back of my mind.
yes.
Yes.
Let that be at the back of your mind, but you don't have to squander the whole of 6 hours.
No, of course. I don't think I will take all that.
Oh.
Mr. Rogers Moturi,
Yes.
my name is Eric Mutua,
Yes, sir.
advocate. I represent.
Sorry, Mr. Moturi, if you are tired, you can, is there a seat there?
There's no seat there.
In that witness box?
None.
None. If, provided you does it. You know, I don't know where this rule came from, but witnesses have to stand through, right? It's not fair.
To be attentive.
You can.
I agree, I
Yeah.
agree, I agree.
It's not fair. I think everyone should also tackle that.
Yes,
I've
yes.
been saying it aloud and nobody fits it. Yes, so that,
Yes, my lord, we are happy with that. I represent the first and the second respondents, that is IEBC and the returning officer. I'll ask a few questions, most of them in clarification of your evidence in chief or the affidavit that you have sworn. So that we can understand the context, I would want you to confirm the following issues. The first one is that your grounds of petition, or the basis of your petition, as I understand it, is one, that the results which were captured by the presiding officers in Form 35As were not correctly transposed and tallied by the returning officer when completing Form 35B. That is your main concern or your main ground. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's one of them.
the result captured in Form 34A were not correctly captured in Form 35.
35.
No, that, is it
We are dealing-
34 or that?
35.
35. We're dealing with 35 series.
Sorry, I don't know whether you asked that 5 or 34.
I said 35.
That 5?
Yes,
Sorry, I'm
yes.
sorry, I captured that 4.
Yes.
That's why clarity is always important.
So you are saying that what is captured in 35As by the presiding officers is not what was, if I may use the term, transported, but the proper word is transposed to 35B by the returning officer. That is your main concern.
Yes.
Okay. Then your second main concern is that my clients, IEBC, violated the law in issuing more ballot papers to the voters in order to aid the winner of the election, MOGAKA, the third respondent. That is another concern.
Yes.
And you have given
Just a moment, I see issue ballot papers
more ballot papers,
to,
excessive
yeah,
ballot,
yeah,
yes,
that's okay.
Yes.
To aid
the third respondent.
that respondent.
And you have given the polling stations and named the polling stations where those more more ballot papers were issued.
We have only given samples, but there are so many of them.
Yes,
Yeah, there are 20.
we have given 20 samples,
Yes.
which you are saying that the court should take as a representation of what happened.
Yes.
Okay.
So are these stations or polling, are they polling stations or what are they?
They are po-
Or what is
sorry.
kwake?
Na wacha toka.
Yeah, wacha yeye ndio mwenye
Okay.
kesi.
Uh,
These 20 samples, just sit as you.
I understand, Your Honor, a polling registration is the center.
No, sisi tunataka tu kujua ni nini 20 umepeana. Ndio umetuambia 20 samples, but I want to know whether they are samples of eggs. Unajua koti haitafikiria unasema nini. Lazima wewe uniambie.
It's a polling center.
Okay, polling center. You got 20 samples, polling center. Endelea.
My Lord, could I just say one thing?
Yes.
That is contradictory of the supporting affidavit, is a station.
So, unajua question. Unajua sasa.
Do you understand the center and the station?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yes.
So is it your evidence that what you have indicated as the sample of 20 polling stations, which you have highlighted, is different? Are you saying that?
No, it's not.
So what is
So
what?
they are not, okay,
It's a polling station.
not
It's
polling
a-
centers.
It's a polling station. It's a station.
Sorry, we agreed, hey, please, we agreed, not hearing, not hearing. And part, laughing is part of hearing. And if I catch you doing that, we can just ask you to go out and will not allow you back again. Because you will derail the meeting. We are not asking this to confuse you. We are only seeking clarification from him. I want to capture my record correctly. I don't want to make mistakes, and probably it's a slip of the tongue. That's why he's being asked, is it a polling station or is it a polling center? Mr. Moturi.
It's a polling.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Moturi.
Yes.
When you're MOGAKA Stephen, I'm sorry.
No.
He's
It's not,
already-
it's not, it's not Stephen.
Oh,
Stephen
oh,
is the,
he's the petitioner.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I think, you see, the hearing is also affecting the court, and the hearing.
you know, on behalf of my learned friend, I believe that those are his clients. I apologize for the a little bit of laughing. My learned friend's client.
Tumekubaliana hakuna hiyo tena. Hiyo tumemaliza.
Yes.
So I just wanted to seek clarification on Ongera Rogers. Yeah, you're Moturi. That what you meant
It's a station.
polling station,
Yes.
not center.
Not centers.
I just delete and amend to read stations. Okay, let's move on.
That is the second area which you have covered in your petition.
Yes.
The third one, from my reading, is that you have identified what you're calling discrepancies in the total votes cast in respect of the 6 elective positions.
Yes.
And your complaint is that given that the total votes cast for, say, a senator, say, gubernatorial position, a governor, differ from the total votes cast for member of National Assembly, then the elections were not undertaken in a lawful manner. That is your complaint.
It is.
Okay, so that is the third one. Then there was the fourth one where you are saying that in some stations the votes were not counted and tabulated correctly.
Yes.
Then the last one which I've captured is that the petitioner engaged in voter bribery. Sorry, my lord, thank you. Not the petitioner, the third respondent. The third respondent engaged in voter bribery, which was condoned by IEBC officials, my client.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I would want to ask you a few questions in respect of those thematic areas. Okay? Let's start with the most critical in my view, your paragraph 56. Look at paragraph 56. Of your petition, paragraph 56 of your petition. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, that paragraph 56, you have now identified the 20 polling stations where you have picked the total votes cast to show that there were discrepancies. Is that correct?
On Form 34A.
No. Are you in paragraph 56 of your petition?
Yes, that's where I am.
That is 35A.
35A.
Yes, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
You just said 34. That is what
I said 35.
35.
Yes.
My apology.
Okay.
Yes, let's look at the first one, where you are saying that there were discrepancies. You see the first one,
Kenyanya?
Kenyanya. I would want to refer you to my bundle of documents, or the first and the second respondent's bundle of documents on page 32.
If he wishes to stand, he can stand. If he wishes to sit, as he wishes. We have given him
I feel comfortable standing.
Okay.
while working here. On page?
Page 32. Remember, I believe you have read my client's defense is that
On page
32. 32, it's up, down there, 32. Bottom, yes,
Page number by him.
bottom right. Remember, as you look at that, my client's defense has been that there are transposed errors
Yes.
which have occurred due to summations, addition, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, you have said in your document that in Kenyanya SDA Primary School, the total votes cast were 285.
Yes.
You can see that.
Mhm.
That is compared with the votes indicated in Form 35B as 291.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, I'll,
so from 35B
yes,
indicates how many?
according to his evidence
Yes,
in chief, 285. 35A, 35A. That 35B is 291.
But, sorry. Nigani 285.
285 is 35A.
A series.
Yes.
In form of. From 35B, the total
291. Okay? Now, you are on page 32. Because this is very critical, and I've said that our defense is that these were errors of summation or computations. I want you to take 2 minutes and compute the totals given. Just compute that into totals in Form 32. This is very critical. We want to show you that there was nothing wrong. Sorry, 35A at page 32. Just take your pen and
Do you have a calculator?
a calculator.
You are home. It's easier. But now using a pen is
This is complicated, you know, the zero one.
What you do? Either a calculator or a phone, if you have a calculator. It is scientific. Scientific machine that are doing.
Okay.
Included.
Here, mister. Use calculator, it will be easier.
To me, a calculator is faster. I'm when the old school was very good. You look only do it and you come from here.
Scientific is giving me something the code cannot read, 2.5. Scientific is giving me 2.5.
You have the phone which has scientific inaweza shida. Simu. Hiyo ni simu yako?
Haya, wakili wako.
No, okay.
For the record, that is respect of which?
This is the station.
No, the one you're asking me is respect of Kenya.
Kenyenya, yes. Kenyenya SDA Primary School, polling station 2. In the other election, they were calling them streams, but now they just say station.
It's giving me 290.
290. My lord?
Yes, I've gotten that.
So, would you agree with me that what the presiding officer put as 285 is not correct? What ought to have been put would be 290 votes. You have just computed, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So, your document or your schedule under paragraph 56 of the petition also captured the error, which was captured in 35A at page 32. You borrowed that from this document.
I did because this is IPC document.
It's okay, it is okay. But I want us to agree that when you add 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 2, what you get is not 285, you get 290.
Yes.
Okay?
But they have also wrote it 291.
Just a minute, we are coming to that. Yeah.
If he's not answered, he'll ask another one. If he does not ask it in a way that is clear, your counsel at the end of the day will revisit the same.
So, what you would expect yourself is that 290, which is what we have done as aggregate, should be reflected in 35B by the returning officer. What to be put in 35B. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let's go to page 177.
Page?
177 of the first and the second respondents document. You see page 177? You see that?
177.
Yeah, it's from 35B, isn't it?
Yes.
On top there. Now, I want you to go to the second from bottom.
Kenyanya.
Yes, which is the entry. The entry of Kenyanya is the second from the bottom, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You can see that.
Yes.
What total have they given, which is the second last column?
291.
291. Now, I want you to tell the court under MOGAKA M. MOGAKA Stephen M. What has been picked and transposed under MOGAKA Stephen? How many votes? MOGAKA Stephen, up there you can see MOGAKA Stephen, then you come down up to the second from the bottom, last from the bottom.
$159.
MOGAKA Stephen is supposed to have, it is entered that he garnered 159 votes. That's correct?
159.
Yes. Now, we agreed that the primary document, and you have said, the primary document in all elections is A series. In this case, 35A. You have indicated that, isn't it? Let's look at, again, page 32, 35A, what MOGAKA Stephen actually garnered.
Info.
35A.
35?
35A,
On which form?
page 32. You see page 32?
Mhm.
There is an entry because all these forms you have to enter what each candidate has garnered. How many votes has MOGAKA Stephen garnered?
158.
158. Okay? So, in Form 35B, which is at page 177, there is an error in the votes that MOGAKA garnered by 1 vote. He's been given 159, but the primary document itself
It's 158.
is 158. So there is 1 vote as an error, isn't it? If you remove 1 vote from 291, what do you get?
291, 290.
290. Is that the 290 which we have just computed now,
It's 290.
which is the same number of votes that we have computed with you, which you have used the calculator? 290, which we have gotten in your computation, is that the same 290 of the total votes if you remove 1 vote from 35B?
For Steve MOGAKA.
No.
For total.
Total.
Now it's the total.
Now is the
Yeah,
total.
it will be 290.
It will be 290.
Yes.
Now, since we have the primary document, which we are all agreed that we have no problem with it, will you agree with me that basically what you showed the court here, it was a question of summation, it was a question of transposing number of votes from one form to another, and calculation?
Can you come up again with the question?
My question is this: having gone through that, will you be in agreement with me that there are errors of additions? First, there are errors of additions of this. But are you agreeing with me?
Yes, there are errors.
There are errors.
Yes.
Are you agreeing with me that again, in 35B, there is an error of moving votes for MOGAKA Stephen by 1 vote? That is why you are getting 291 instead of 290.
I don't we agree. We are past
Okay.
that hurdle.
No, I wanted him to clarify. Let's go to the second one.
It's very clear.
Okay,
Let
thank
us
you.
go, it's very clear.
Thank you. Let's go to the second one. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll at least pick the first 4 so that we can show the errors. Look at the second polling station, Moturi, DOK Primary School,
Yes.
station number 2. Eh?
We are going to the
It's Moturi.
Nyamwetureko.
No, yeah, it's Moturi. DOK Primary, Station 2. That document from 35A appears on page 38. Look at page 38.
That is, and you tell us whether it's A series or B series. Eh?
What document is that, Mr. Rogers?
This is the A series,
35A.
35A.
At page
page 38, my lord.
Yes.
Now, in your document, you have demonstrated an error by saying that 35A has 359 votes. You've seen that?
Yes.
Your document says or demonstrates an error by alleging that 35A has 359 votes, correct?
Yes.
How many votes are captured in the actual 35A at page 38?
Total.
Total, yes. Total, you can read the total there on the, they are there.
Just tell me, you
It is, but it's not clear. My form is not clear.
Your form should be clear. You have a clear one. I mean,
probably you are going to write it in because your hands will be want to use it later. And then when you have written in, it may not be, unless that's your
366.
I wanted to say that, but
Yeah, I'm only guiding you so that if you are cancelled, you akija nataka kuandika baadaye labda naangalia anashinda wote.
okay.
366, eh?
366. So, Mr. Rogers, will you agree with me first that there is no 359? What is there is 366 in this form? 35A.
Yes.
So this is a mistake or is misleading. 359 is misleading. It's not actual, it's not factual.
It's 366.
It's 366. Now, let's go to what was captured in 35B, which you will find on page 178. I can assist you when you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth line from top.
It's 366.
So, from 35B captures 366. Okay? But you have told the court that what is in 35B is 361. You can see that.
That's what your petition says.
It says 361.
Which again is misleading.
This could be an error.
Well, you have said, I'm telling you errors occur. You have already made an error, and we are telling you as IEBC that errors occur.
Yes.
Yes. So you have also made an error.
Yes.
Two actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But also this.
I think let's go step by step.
Yes, yes.
When we talk of too much, we are making a blanket
Yes.
condemnation.
Yes.
Let's just do it one by one.
One by one. Now, so in Moturi Primary School, Station 2, the documents which you have provided, 35A, 35B, they are clear that the votes cast 366, 366, as opposed to what you have put. Correct?
It's 361.
No.
Sorry, what is your question?
My question is
So
that
make it.
from 35A, which we have looked at, and from 35B, which you have looked at, in respect of this polling station of Moturi, Station 2, the total votes cast is 366 in both from 35A, 366 in both 35B. Correct?
Yes.
We go to the third one. You look at the third one?
Akiori.
Nyakeore. DB Primary School. You have said that 35A is captured as 347. Correct?
Yes.
Look at page 51. You are in page 51.
Yes.
Use your calculator and tell us when you compute the votes.
What is the total vote?
The total votes on 35A.
$346.
346. 346.
Yeah.
So, again, I want you to agree with me that the presiding officer of Nyakore Primary School, Station 3, when he was doing his totals or her totals, he missed the figure by 1 vote.
How many did you indicate?
347.
Sorry?
347. What is indicated is 347, isn't it?
347.
But your computation, which you have done now without a lot of pressure, is 346.
Yes.
Now, confirm to the court again that 35B has how many votes for Nyakore?
It's in which page?
No, in your document, paragraph 56, in your petition. What you have?
346.
346. So, when we go to the correct summation by adding the figures in 35A, you get the same figure of 346, which is in Form 35B, correct?
Yes.
Again, there is no issue. I want you to go to the next one. Now, Lord, I said I'll only reach about, I'll only go up to the 5th one so that I save on my time.
I think, I don't know which block we go by. Go by this. We have 5 minutes, we can do the last one. Before I take out lunch break, I don't fast.
Okay.
Unless I'm fasting.
If you allow, I can take 2, but let me see.
Just like
Okay. Number 4. And I'm not skipping any so that you can not accuse us of cherry picking or whatever. I'm going to number 4. Number 4 is Nyamira DB Primary School, Station 5.
Yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
35A is captured as how many votes in your document?
For-
Yes.
417.
35A.
A.
Yes.
Has how many?
417.
417.
And you now you are saying in the same document from 35B as how many?
Your petition?
Yes, in his petition.
418.
418. Now, let's go to the actual Form 35B, which you will find on page 178.
178.
Oh, my document, or that document which you're holding. You see that? I want you to look for Nyamira. Nyamira 5. Just a minute. I want you to look for Nyamira 5. Nyamira, the code, the last digit is normally the code. You can see 05 somewhere. Mr. Rogers,
Yes.
have you identified Nyamira 5?
Nyamira. Yes.
Okay. Now I want us to now look for that error because you have said they have given 418. 418. Now look at what Ondieki Evans. Ondieki Evans. Ondieki Evans. Let me just adjust that. Ondieki Evans. What Ondieki Evans has been given in Form 35B. How many votes did he get?
2.
No, Ondieki Evans, look at it. Ondieki Evans, look at it again. Ondieki Evans. 2, it is Omwenga Nyakingo.
1.
So if Ondieki Evans has been given 1 vote, you can see that in 35B, correct?
Yes.
Now, let's look at what he actually scored in the actual Nyamira 5, which you will find on page 13. 35A, my lord. Yes.
Page 13.
Page 13. You see page 13? Page 13. This is 35A. You see that?
Nyamira Township.
Nyamira, no. Nyamira DB Primary School, polling station 5 of 8.
Yes.
So,
Ondieki got 0.
Ondieki got what?
0.
So Ondieki got 0. Actual. When the votes were being transposed to B, that 5B, he was given
1.
which was an error, which is here. You can see because this is the primary document. Now, remove 1 from your 418. What do you get?
17.
417. Does that 417 now marry 35A? What is it reflected?
We have found the vote where it went.
You have found?
The vote where it went. The vote went to Evans Ondieki.
The error.
But it's a vote. It's an error, but it's a vote.
Whichever way, but
Yeah.
well, we can call it, that is your evidence, call it a fault. A fault went to,
Evans Ondieki, who had 0,
but he was given 1.
1 vote.
Now, if this court finds that that was an error by computing, would that take you to 417, the actual?
17.
417, yes.
Yes.
My lord, you could start. You can stop. You can stop.
We'll convene by consensus at 2:15.
215
Yes.
Fine, it's fine with me, my lord.
2:15 na iwe ya mzungu.
itakuwa ya